Dr. Brooks here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create a book or a journal using Canva. I have been publishing all year several books and journals, and people ask me a lot, how do I create my book or my journal using Canva? And so I am going to give you a quick tutorial today on how you can use Canva to design and create a book or a journal. And so I am going to share my screen. And once I share my screen, I'm actually going to go off camera just so that you guys can focus on the presentation and not so much as me. And so I'm going to share my screen. And then, like I said, once I share, I am going to go off camera. And so you will only hear my voice doing this tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to head on over to Canva, and then you want to log in. If you don't have an account, that's fine. You can create an account. But once you go to Canva, I want you to go to the right where it says create a design, and then we are going to do a custom size. We are going to change this to inches, and we are going to do a 6x9. And so that now that we have our size, I like working with 6x9. 6x9 is a standard size. And so that's the size that I like to work with. And so before we get started, what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, and then we are going to go to Settings, and then we are going to show margins. And the reason why we want to show our margins is because this is what will, once you upload it to KDP or Kindle Direct Publishing, anything outside of this margin will get flagged. And so even though it's 6x9, you see how much space you are going to lose. And so anytime you are doing a design in Canva, you actually want to make sure you have your margins on, because this is going to help you to be able to determine that you're staying in the margins. And so we are going to create a journal. And so the first thing that we want to do is add text. And so I always like to say this journal belongs to, and then we're going to make that, of course, a cute little size. And then we're going to change this font. I like working with cuter fonts. One of the ones that I like is this one. And so we're going to move that up a little bit. And then we're going to go to Elements, and we're going to find us a cute little line. So let's see. So this one is pretty cool. And then this gives them a place to be able to write their name. And so this journal belongs to, and then you have their name. And then we're going to add us a page. And then the next page in your journal, like if you're actually producing content, I would always suggest putting a copyright statement on the second page. But if you are not, if your journal is just going to be a place for them to write and a place for them to be able to express themselves, then you don't have to have, you know, anything special. And then you can say something like the journey begins. And so this can be your second page. And then you can add like an element. So you could do like flowers. And then you can find cute little flowers that you like. Your flowers is going to determine if you are going to do a colored print or if you want to do black and white. So if you're going to do black and white, then I suggest just stay, you know, with black and white, and just make sure whatever you're designing, you stay in the actual margin, because you don't want to go outside of it. And so since we said the journey begins, we can add us some footsteps to let them know that our journey begins. And then we're going to have us a cute little flower. Maybe we could do some more flowers. So this is just basically how you are going to go and design it. This is just something that I'm doing just to show you guys how to do it. But you can stack your flowers. You can do whatever you like. But this is basically the process. Which flower do we like, guys? I think we'll just go with this one, and then we'll maybe make sure it stays in the margin. And so you could drop this just a tad bit, and then you could put this in the middle. and then your journey begins. And then we're going to add another page, and then you can add text, and you can say something like, today you can say today was a good day, dot dot dot. And move that to the top. Again, just make sure you stay in the margins. You could do elements, and then you could find you some lines, and then find us some cool little lines or some graphics. Then we could put that here, and then you can go to design, and then you can find journal page. And then like you have pages that have lines. I have a pro account. So the ones that say pro, those are the ones that, cost. But then you see a lot of these, they're not pro. And so basically, you can find journal pages that are already formatted for you. And so if you notice, if you type in journal page, you have, the different ones that are already formatted that you can add. And then if you just want like line paper, you can also find that as well. And so we're going to try to find us some paper that has the lines already. So if you notice, they just have a bunch of different ones. So you just have to find something that you like. And so just for the sake of time, we are going to go with this one. We're going to replace the current page, which is fine. So if you notice, guys, it's outside of our margin. So we need to fix that. So we need to make sure that we bring it inside the margin. And so that's why I was saying it's very important to make sure that whatever you're using, oh, I messed it up. So whatever you're using, you want to make sure that you bring it in the margin. And so you have pages like this that are not grouped. And then you have some that will be grouped. So we're not going to use that one. I don't like that one. So let's find us another one. Let's go with this one. Let's see. Okay. So this one is in the margin with the exception of the wording. So we're just going to delete that. And so now you see we have an actual page that's within our margin. And so now what we can do is we could even bring that in some more. You see how this one is kind of grouped already? And so we're going to go back and we're going to do our text. I'm going to say today was a good day. We're going to make sure that we keep that there. And then they can just write about why was today a good day. And then we can also go back and we can grab us a flower. We can grab this one. This one is a cute flower. You can put it on the side. You can put it in the middle. You can pretty much put it wherever as long as you're staying within the margin. And so you can continue to add pages. Like I said, you can add actual just blank pages, note pages, whatever type of pages that you want to add. And you would do this until you actually finish your journal. And so you see how they have these cute little pages here. You can drop those in and just make sure that the stuff to make sure that it's out, within the margins. And so you saw how I deleted that because it was outside of the margin. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that whatever you do, you keep it in the margin. And then you can, of course, change this up. You can make it whatever you want. So like say, for instance, you can go to designs and you can look for positive quotes. If I can spell today. So you can look for positive quotes or motivational quotes, and they have different type of quotes that you can drop in your journal. And so basically this is what you would use to create a journal. Whatever size you want, just make sure that when you go You can resize it. So this is going to be a 6x9. And so you just want to make sure that you have your correct size and that you have your actual margin on. And so that way you don't go outside of these lines. And then once you finish it, you would just share it, and then you would click the download, and then you would do it as a PDF print. And then that is the file that you would use to upload to whatever publishing website that you would like to upload to. So whether that be KDP, whether that's Lulu's, whether that's Ingram and Sparks, or whatever site that you want to use, you would actually upload it. And so as long as you have the correct size, and as long as you have your margins on and you keep everything in your margins, you can use Canva to write a book or to write an actual journal or to create a journal. So I hope this tutorial helps. I also have a tutorial on how you can use Canva to create your book cover. So make sure that you head on over and watch that video as well. And so you can actually create a very nice journal with the matching cover, or a very nice book with the matching cover using Canva. And although the paid accounts give you more licenses and rights to publish, you can also do a lot with the free account. Just make sure that you are checking out those licenses to make sure that whatever you are using out of Canva, that you have permission to do so. And so again, this is how you would actually use Canva to create a journal or a book. Just make sure that you use the appropriate size that you want and that you have the margins on. And as long as you have all of your content within those margins, you will be successful when you go to upload to KDP, or like I said, to any of the other websites. Again, I hope that this tutorial was helpful to you. I didn't really go into depth with the content. I wasn't looking to make it beautiful. I was just looking to show you how you can utilize that actual site, Canva, to create something that is great. As long as you take your time, you make sure everything is in the margins, make sure that you are doing a product that people will actually buy and that people will enjoy using. So let your creative juices begin to flow. Again, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos like this, or for just more content to make sure that you are being the best version of yourself, because I'm all about empowerment and inspiring people just to show up for themselves and be the best version. So I challenge you before 2023 ends to get your journal published or to get your book published, because you can actually do it. Okay, I will see you next time.